Om Shanti, today's Murli. Essence. Sweet children, only the Father receives limitless praise. No one else can receive the same praise as the Father. Question. Why should you children have a lot of regard for this study? Why should we have so much regard for this study? Answer. Because throughout the whole cycle, the Father only comes once from the Supreme Abode to teach you. People of Bharat go abroad to study, and that is not a big thing. Whereas the teacher comes here from so far away. Therefore, you children should have a lot of regard for the study. Even if there is a little difficulty, it does not matter. You should have a school in every street. How else would so many children study? Everyone definitely has to receive Baba's introduction. Om Shanti. Sweet, sweet children, ask who this is. This one is not a sage, sannyasi or human being. This one is someone else. You can instantly recognize human beings. You mention the name of the person. That one is such a sannyasi or such a Mahatma. Only the children know this. A soul is called a child. It is the soul, not the body, who knows everything. Only a soul can know everything. The soul says, this one is so and so. It knows through the organs. If there were no souls, these eyes would not function. It is the soul who knows everything. You children are now being made soul conscious. The soul says, I perform this task through these physical organs. In fact, souls are called male, not female. They are male because we are all brothers. You are now listening to the new things. Who has come? He does not have a human form. You know the unlimited Father is Shiv Baba, and that he explains through this one. It is not that this one is such and such a sannyasi and that his soul is speaking. No, human beings pay a lot of attention to names and forms. Your intellects understand that he is your unlimited Father. He is giving us his inheritance through his body, through this body. He is teaching us Raj Yoga. That one is the Father of all, the purifier of all, not just of human beings, but even of the five elements. The highest on high, Father grants salvation to everyone. If there is anyone worthy of praise in the world, it is the one Father and none other. Not even Brahma, Vishnu or Shankar can be praised. What would people do by celebrating their birthday? Where is Vishnu, the combined form of Lakshmi and Narayan? Lakshmi and Narayan, having taken rebirth, are now in their final births. Shiv Baba is now making them worthy. He alone is the bestower of salvation for all. Praise only belongs to the one. Look what the world has become without that purifier. Ask the devotees of Krishna where Radha and Krishna are, and they would say that they are omnipresent. Worshippers of Radha would say that they see Radha everywhere. And worshippers of Hanuman would say that they only see Hanuman everywhere. But no, the Father would not praise himself. He shows in his part that there cannot be praise of anyone else. Lakshmi and Narayan are the ones who rule. In their childhood, they are Radha and Krishna. That is their reward. So how would you praise them? There is no praise of Brahma or Vishnu either. Praise is only of the one. He is called the purifier. You children now come who Vishnu is. Why has Vishnu been shown with the discuss of self-realization in this subtle region? Human beings cannot have so many arms. 4 arms images have been shown in the subtle region to depict this family path. The Father says, sweet children, you now know how you take 84 births. At that time, your households were pure. People go to the temples and sing full of all virtues, etc. You are the mother and father. That praise becomes wrong. Then that phrase then becomes wrong. That praise is only of the one, not of the deities. All praise belongs to just the one. Who is just the one? Supreme Father. He is the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. People speak of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Teacher and the Supreme Satguru, the Immortal One. They remember him. He is the immortal image. Shiv Baba has been shown on a bull. People have then shown the immortal throne. No one knows who Shiv Baba is. Whatever they place in the temples, they are just symbols of him. He is the ocean of knowledge, the purifier. He needs a human body. You children know this Brahma is his throne. What praise is there of the founders of the religions? They simply come and establish their religions. They do not grant liberation in life. People want to attain eternal liberation and not come down again. Those founders of religions become instrument to bring down those who belong to their religion. They have to come and establish their own religions. Their part in the drama are such. Every soul who comes has to take rebirth. The Father carries out this establishment. He is the purifier of all. No one else make you the pure. They come to play their own parts. You have to go through the stages of Sato, Rajo and Tamo. They established their own religions. That's all. They gave teachings and then the scriptures were created from those. Someone who establishes a religion definitely has to sustain it. None of them can return home. All are here in this impure world with different names and forms. Look at the number 1 Lakshmi and Narayan. They too are here now. Brahmins are created through Brahma, the father of people. They will then become Radha and Krishna. No one can become pure until Shiv Baba comes. The greatness is of the one Father. There is the praise of him. Salutations to Shiva. You are the mother and father. Everyone remembers him. The maximum praise is of that Father. People call out. God is the Father. They call out to the Father. This play is eternally predestined. When the world becomes old, the Father comes here and he gives you the knowledge of the three worlds. The incorporeal world, the subtle region and the corporeal world. You only receive knowledge once. He is called the ocean of knowledge. But this sun, moon and stars etc. are the lights that give lights to the unlimited stage. The night and day, they are lights for the stage. You cannot say salutations to the sun deity. No, Brahma, Vishnu and Shankara are deities. When souls come down from the incorporeal world, they enter worms directly. They do not come through the subtle region. In the golden age, they go directly into the palace of a worm. There are no sinful actions there. Here they commit sin and so they cry out in distress, Dharamraj, let me out. I will not commit any sin again. However, as soon as they come out, they begin to commit sin. Whatever promises they made, they forget them. This too is fixed in the drama. Ravan is the greatest enemy of Bharat. The kingdom of Ravan begins with the copper age. The deities go on to the path of sin in the copper age. Their temples are created. Look at the temples built to them at Jagat Nath Puri. Inside they have a dark image of Krishna. And outside they have dirty images of deities. There should not be such images in temples. You are making effort to become elevated by following Srimad. Lakshmi and Narayan are elevated at the beginning of the golden age. How did they attain their elevated status? You are now once again studying. The Father says, I come at the confluence of every cycle. I will continue to come. I will once again teach Raj Yoga to children. You will then have to go through the stages of Sato, Rajo and Tamo. You who come at the beginning have to experience 84 births. Not everyone experiences 84 births. There are not 8.4 million births. Whatever people hear from others, they say it is true. If there were 8.4 million births, the duration of cycle would be very long. The Father says there are only 84 births and they are only for the deities. Acha, how many births would those of Islam, Buddhist and the Christians take? There are accounts for them. So many come here, there are the branches etc. You now know the beginnings, the middle and the end of the world. Bharat was the number 1 master of the world. There were no other religions. Now the leg of the deity religions does not exist. It does not even have a scripture. That scripture, the Gita, will be created again. But do not think it will be the true Gita that you create. It will be the same false Gita that emerges. You need everything for the path of devotion. Baba explains to you children through Brahma. It is truly through Brahma that you can attain God. Baba says all of that is the path of devotion. You can only attain me when I come here in Bharat. Bharat is an imperishable land. Bharat was so wealthy. The Somnath temple is so huge. All of that was looted. Billa has a lot of wealth and builds such huge temples. The father explains so clearly. No one else can explain this. It is only when the father, the ocean of knowledge, explains to you children that you understand. Who is teaching you that one is not a sannyasi? His name is Shiva and all souls are his children. The names of their bodies continue to change, whereas that one's name is always the same. He says, I do not have any other name. You go into birth and rebirth. You become body conscious. I never become body conscious. The Father is forever soul conscious because he never takes rebirth. People celebrate the night of Shiva, but they are unable to understand the meaning of night. They have made so many mistakes. It is now the night and it is to become the day. It is now the end of cycle. It is now the night. The golden and the silver ages are the day and copper and iron ages are the night. I have to come at the confluences. This is the unlimited night and day. God speaks. This is the main time. However, you cannot say there is a time for Shiv Baba. You cannot tell when he comes. So this is unlimited day and night. It is called the confluence of the cycles. If you have to celebrate a birthday, it should be of only the one. Shiv Baba comes and then leaves. He neither takes births and nor dies. You would simply say that Baba has departed. This is a play. The father sits here and explains everything. People sing while walking along the path. The Brahmin became trapped. This Baba did not know anything. Brahma Baba did not know anything, and then Shiv Baba suddenly entered him. He did not know in advance, but he gradually found out that this is Shiv Baba's work. The flames of destruction have to emerge from this sacrificial fire of knowledge. Unlimited material have to be sacrificed into the unlimited sacrificial fire. This is the sacrificial fire of unlimited Father. After this, there will be no other sacrificial fire because the path of devotion will have ended. You should have this knowledge in your intellect. You have to come here to study. There will be a little difficulty. People go from Bharat to London to America or America to study. What is that? The father says, I come from the supreme abode at the confluence of two cycles in order to teach you. Therefore, children, you should have so much regard for this study. As you progress further, this school will be created in every street. How else would everyone study? Everyone has to receive Baba's introduction. Everyone will come to know the Father. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost, and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, and Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to spiritual children. A sense for dharna. A sense for dharna. Constantly make effort to become elevated by following Srimat. You must not make excuses for not studying. You must definitely study. Just as there was the pure household path in the beginning, you have to create it once again. The greatness is of the one Father alone. Only His praise must be sung. Blessing. May you become an image of experience by using every treasure for yourself and everyone else. Imbibe the power to accommodate and become full of all treasures and use them for yourself and for serving others. By using the treasures, you will continue to become an image of experience. By listening to, accommodating and using them in the task at the appropriate time, in this way, you can become in authority of experience. Just as you enjoy listening to them and you feel each point to be very powerful, in the same way become powerful and victorious by using them, and you will then be called an image of experience. Slogan: a virtuous person is one who garlands with the garland of virtues anyone who defames him. Om Shanti. Thank you.